So let's create some context for that if you want. I know you spoke a little bit about it, but I'd like to talk about how do we get like this? Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. How do we get like this? Our muscular system is our self-made prison, or it's our self-perpetrated prison. Meaning that the muscles, especially in the front part of your body, because this is where our softness is. If you look at a dog, right, or an animal that gets angry, what happens? Their back goes up, right? All the aggressive muscles in the back, the long muscles of the back, tense up, especially in the neck and shoulders. But when they're happy, when they're open, when they're available, that's the first thing they do. They lay on the floor and they give themselves to you. So what happens is we become tense in our shoulders and we close ourselves off to the world, right? A dog that is going to be receiving love is a dog that gives love, right? You just fucking love the dog. Look at him. You show up and he just rolls and does this to you. Because he's soft here. He's soft in his neck and jaw right down to his balls. Right? I mean, when you relax, what do? It's this right here. So it's a lot of the tension that we hold in the front part of our body from perineum up into the jaw, really across the face here. These are our lover muscles, right? You kiss, you hug, and you fuck. It's all right here. But if you're tense in any one of those areas, it's going to show up in first, well, your posture, obviously, because we can look at you and see this, but how you're breathing. See, right now I'm trying to find my energy. I'm trying to find my ground right now because I just stood up here and, I had this firecracker that all the noise, and I gotta figure out where I'm at. But the idea is to bring softness to the muscles that allow you to breathe, that allow you to communicate, be open, smoothly have this wave thing going on here, right? It's all in these muscles here. So this is a really simple exercise. I know you probably see me do like, ah! 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 You see me do shit like that. I'm not gonna ask you guys to do it. See, I'm open that way. This is Owen, same thing. He comes up here and he's nonstop. It's just his energy is expansive and he's gotten out the way. We're all this way. We're all very expansive, but we have to get out the way to allow these vibes to reach the people we're trying to communicate with, the women, you see? So.
But by the way, I want to point out, you guys notice how loose Elliott is in his videos? Yeah. I try to be, I'm watching shit to try to be loose like that.
Well, because I'm a slave too. I'm a mind slave also. So I'm constantly having to practice, You describe this also. You're naturally troll. Right? I'm naturally dysfunctional also. So I always come up with pre-video techniques. And what I've been doing recently is listening to binaural beats, frequencies. But at the same time, I'm doing this. So I'd like to actually take someone first, and I'm going to choose someone. You look actually pretty. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You too. Also. Yeah. Okay. So what we want to be able to do is to loosen the muscles in the front part of our body. That is like the dog that's getting tickled. You want to be a dog that's tickled, right? That's what you do. That's a good place to be, isn't it? Right? So take your shoes off. Take your shirts off.
Yeah. Take it off.
Yeah. Cool. And so our faces are how we meet and receive the world. We meet each other, we're with each other through our faces first. So a lot of most of our attention is here. Really, you think about breathing muscles and you think your lungs, but it begins here. It really is in your eyes and all throughout this particular area. First thing I'm gonna ask you guys to do is to open your eyes and mouth as wide as you can, awkwardly wide. Good, good. And keep it that way. You're gonna be there for a while. So everything that I ask you to do, hang out there. Take your hands and spread your fingers as wide as you can. Bend your knees slightly. Bring your toes straight, shoulder width. Good, bend your knees. Good. And I want you to begin leaning backwards. Wide mouth. Wide mouth. And breathe. And I want you guys to watch them. Yes, you started choking. You started choking. There's a lot of tension in here for you. I want you, okay, stop for a moment. I want you to try something before you, because the choking is a sign that that's where you're clogged up.
That always happens to me.
Yeah.
I've done your exercise before.
Okay. Let's try to get some of the tension out of your throat. This is gonna be weird. I want you to gag a little bit. Right, like anything we're doing here is sort of normal. Now we get to the weird part. I want you to put your fingers down your throat. And when's the last time you ate?
A couple hours ago.
You're good. I want you to get the gag reflex going. I want you to do this. Just try that. I just did it, so you're cool.
Tyler, I might get this thing dirty, all right?
Face that way. Just try the gag reflex. Do you feel your throat opening up? Good. And that was a spontaneous, you didn't make your throat open up. You just gave it a stimulus, and all of a sudden the muscles relaxed, right? Did you feel it like, do it one more time, and then we'll go back into the bow. Just do it one more time. Okay, cool. Open your mouth wide. Get back into the bow. Good. You too.
Okay.
You're okay. Yeah, no. You're different. So what I'm doing is I have to, I got to see where the tension is, and that was a sign. Breathe now. I want to hear you breathe. Look how red his neck is, because that means that's where all his tension is. Good. Good. I want you to bend your knees. Bend your knees. Good. I want you to lean back even further. I want you to breathe. Good. Very good. Continue. Forget him right now. Watch this guy. Breathe. You see that vibration here? Good. Continue. Breathe. Hang out there and keep going. Breathe. Breathe. Good. Yes. Don't be afraid of the vibration. Allow the vibration to happen. Breathe. Good. You're going to be there for a while, so figure it out. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bring your feet closer. Yeah, you're cheating. Bring your feet closer. Even more. More. Good, and hang out there. Good. Breathe. Bend your knees. Good. You see how now he's vibrating a little bit more? There's more of this going on. What you're experiencing while you watch them try to breathe in this stressed position, and he's having a hard time here also. Yeah. Do this. Come on, back up. I don't mess with two guys at the same time. I'm analyzing both, so I'm pointing at different things. Let me stop. Let me go with him for a moment here. Vibration breaks things, right? I mean, if there's an earthquake, buildings are collapsing. It breaks shit up. This is muscular tension that is keeping him from being the strongest expression of himself. Expression happens here. Right? So you can think all these techniques all you want, and you can repeat all these techniques all you want, and you can speak them well, but it happens here. Life happens here. You have intelligence and memory here. The intelligence that's happening here is so magnificent that if he had a vagina, a person can grow in here. And he didn't have to do nothing about it, except get fucked. Right? Right? You know what's the funniest thing? When somebody says, congratulations when you get pregnant. It's like, well, congratulations for what? She did this. Congratulations for what? He did this. Congratulations. They were fucking and that happened. Well, congratulations. It's like, anyway, so your heart beats, your food digests, there's intelligence, there's power, but there's also an implicit memory that stores all of your experiences in your body. And it manifests physically in muscular tension that doesn't allow you to be soft enough to breathe. And breathing is flow. And flow is what you want to get into when you're trying to talk to chicks, right? Because that's what you guys are into. That's your thing here. I say become the strongest version of yourself for whatever the fuck you want to do. But I want you to get into that flow. If his throat is so closed and tight, and there's so much energy trapped in the first part of the inner tube that allows him to inhale, such that there's redness in the area. You're a redneck.
I'm Hispanic, actually.
Huh? Well, tonight you're a redneck, and I'm sure you carry that redneck with you a lot.
Yeah.
You know, if you could just imagine that if he was a vessel for the expression of all the magnificence that he is, and someone took a belt and wrapped around his neck and did this and was like, go ahead, buddy, go talk to chicks. You see? So we have to find ways to reduce the muscular tension that doesn't allow him to breathe in a simple position. You're just, what I asked you to do. I've been practicing for a long time because I'm all fucked up.
So how long will it take me to get rid of this if I do it every
You'll
day?
be working this for the rest of your life because the implicit memory, yeah, sorry. I've never seen anybody get fixed, but what you do is you manage your fucked upness. That's the way I see it, you know. We've got this magical ideal of the strongest version of ourselves, you know, I sell that idea. But the strongest version of yourself is you're figuring this shit out as you go along and you got some cool tools to make you a little bit better than yesterday. You see? So I just imparted a piece of information on you from an objective viewpoint that you now can say, if I'm having a hard time approaching women, it's because I have a fucking belt wrapped around my neck.
What about me?
Right. Well, he's so obvious. You're not as obvious, and you might not have had as much trauma as he's had. And I say trauma because it's a matter of having unresourceful experiences at some time in our life when we were vulnerable that gets trapped in the body memory that creates muscular tension that doesn't allow you to breathe or flow. So at some point, and I'm making this shit up, and that's how I make my videos. At some point, someone told you, shut the fuck up. And you did. And you kept it. Do you see? So this particular area, a lot of this stuff sounds like woo-woo bullshit crap, but I don't know, the metaphor seems pretty fucking literal to me. In the chakra system of understanding our physiology, this area is associated with verbal communication. It's not that strange now, is it? And if you have a trauma associated with verbal communication, meaning shut the fuck up and sit down, and you have a mechanism by which implicit memory gets trapped in your body, this is science. You then walk around with a red neck and you can't talk to chicks.
I've always had a problem projecting my voice. Always.
And you got a nice voice.
Thanks.
You've got a deep grounded voice. You haven't lost much down here. You could probably make magnificent gains by doing this every day. Opening this particular area up. You know, the gag reflex is an amazing thing that we have that allows our inner tube, our esophagus, to open up when we need to release something. We not only release food from this particular area, but we release our expression through this area. So we need to, like, do you ever meet someone and it's like, this guy just fucking threw up on me, or a chick? You know, it's like you want to talk to chicks, but sometimes it's like, she won't stop talking to me. She's got too much here. You have not enough. So we need to open that particular area up. And there are mechanisms by which we can do it, exercises, right? It seems strange, but hey, you practice the gag reflex every morning, and then you periodically throughout the day, you just are aware of your neck and throat, and do this. You will start to be a different person because you're freeing that particular area of your body that's also associated with a character ability to be open so that you can get more of this. Right? More tickling. You're not as obvious just yet. You know, I haven't watched you that much. He's just like glaring. But when he starts vibrating, did you notice he opened up and we got him to a point and he hasn't let go just fully yet. What's required is that you let go into the vibration. Let the vibration happen. Let's do this. Keep your feet straight. A little bit wider, just about shoulder width. No. Good. Bend your knees. Good. I like the position you were in before, hands here, but it was very aggressive. Let's do hands behind the head first. I'll give you a little bit lesser. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Real wide. Good. Now begin to fall back, keeping your knees bent. Good. Bend your knees. Good. And breathe. Lean back. Good. Allow the movement to happen. Good. See where it takes you.
Is your weight supposed to be on your heels or your...
Flat feet. Thank you. Good. Continue, but raise your hands out. Good. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Good. Now I want you to do this. And now lean back. Continue leaning. Good. There it is. That's the spot. Allow that to happen. Breathe. Good. Yes, yes. Allow it. Yeah, laugh if you want to. Laughter is a good vibration. Yeah, good. Wide the mouth. Wide mouth. Yeah, good. That's life bursting out of his body right now. There's dissonance against the muscular tension holding all that he is behind it. He wants to get out. He wants to burst out. So vibration breaks that up, but it's also a sign that there's tension there. Open your mouth and go. Good. Do it again. Yes, go. That's it. Good. Breathe. Breathe. I want to hear you breathe. Good. Really uncomfortable. Come on back up. There's a lot of resistance. You're resisting it, but that's cool because we'd have to work a little bit longer. So he's built like what we would call a phallic narcissist. He's got a good, healthy, strong build with evenly distributed energy, not so much like you. Your energy is trapped in one particular area. He's like a tube, and all the energy is evenly distributed, but it's trapped. The phallic narcissist is built, and there's a lot of this is Freud shit, so kill me if you will. The phallic narcissist is built, the muscular restriction is built from a trauma associated with holding back joyful feelings. joyful feelings are sexual feelings. His first slip, excuse me, I just slipped all over your fucking face. So embarrassing. I'm checking him out as he's doing shit, but his first slip, his first inclination, when he began experiencing the vibration, the breaking up of the muscular tension that's holding back who he is, was laughter. Laughter's I'm checking you out. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's like, and I'm like, go ahead, go with it. But there's cognitive dissonance. There's the you that wants to laugh, which is in your body, because you laugh with your body. You don't laugh with your mouth. Laughing is a body vibration. When you laugh, like you ever laugh so fucking hard that your belly hurts? But you think you're laughing with your mouth. You're laughing with your belly. So you're holding back your laughter. The laughter wants to come out, associated with joyful feelings that have been repressed in you, and you're confused about it, and that's why there's resistance against letting it happen. I know you were getting very uncomfortable there, and hey man, round of applause for both of these guys. Yeah. For hanging out there. I mean, you're hanging out there for quite a while. And what happens also too is in that stress position, you start becoming defensive, and in order to maintain yourself, because he probably felt like it was going to snap. So there's too much resistance for it all to happen. It would take a process. It would take time for that to come out. But I would love to see you breathing into your belly, and you need a big, joyful laugh. Like tears. When's the last time you laughed till like tears came out of your eyes?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Here's the funny fucking thing. Here I go again, right? Like all this shit isn't fucking funny and weird. You guys can put your shirts back on too. I know you're standing up there exposing yourself. If you release that trapped vibe, which is a joyful vibe, I use that word vibe because it's a abbreviation for vibration. It's not some hippie shit. Vibration, we're all fucking vibrations. You release that, you give yourself the opportunity to allow that to explode out of the muscular tension holding it back. You're gonna be such a cool fucking dude, you're not gonna know what to do with yourself. Because you have now pierced the armor holding back a part of you that is joyful. And a joyful person spilling joy out wherever they go from the front of their body is attractive. Now, you guys dig? You get what I'm saying here? Cool. So yeah, have a seat then.
Could you just tell me what is it for me? His is joy, mine is...
Yours is...
Just expression, right?
It's very high. You probably, and I'm pulling this shit out of my ass right now. I bet there's a lot of anger. Because this particular area is also associated with, this is our first form of aggression, biting. So in order to reduce the tension, now this is one way with the throat.
Right.
But another way is to break up a lot of the tension in here through screaming. So show your teeth. Like this, like an angry dog, like this. And I want you to growl. I'm gonna press on your neck. It's gonna feel painful, but I want you to growl with it. Go with it. Good. No. Not necessarily louder. He's in a very compromised position here with all of you guys staring at him. Much less if it was just he and I. The most resourceful thing would be if you were laying down and you were could be in the moment. You know, it's a difficult thing. That's why I hesitated before. I was like, what you need is a bit different. You know, and I would say there's some anger in there. You need to make some fucking noise. You need to yell. You need to, ah! Ah! A lot of it's probably in here. Ah! Ah! Try that. Ah! Do it. Yeah. Do it now.
They just massage.
Just massage it. Like rub on it. Or go like this. Ah! Yeah. Ah! Because we have that in us. Because it's in here. And when this comes out, everything comes back easy. But we're embarrassed. We've been made ashamed of just how fucking powerful we are.